So, girl, you know when your favorite self improvement YouTube girlies tell you, wake up at 5 a.m., journal, stick to your morning routine, invest in your physical appearance so that you can feel beautiful and confident, act like a high value woman. This product changed my life, and if you're not using it, I don't know what the hell you're doing. Book that vacation because you deserve it. And when you hear all this, you feel so inspired, like, yes, this is exactly what I needed to hear. Suddenly, we feel this rush of motivation, like we can do anything. You feel whole, you feel powerful, you feel like a boss girl, and for a moment, it's like nothing on earth can stop me. Girl, I can definitely relate. But there is another side of self improvement that people don't really talk about, and it is ruining so many girls' life, including mine. And the worst part is that we don't even know. And it was yesterday I had this shocking realization. And when I tell you that this realization hit me like a brick on my head, I literally sat here thinking, what the fuck have I been doing to myself? So, in today's video, I'm going to reveal what we've all been unknowingly doing to ourselves, how self improvement slash girl talks is ruining our lives, and what we can do moving forward. And of course, if you're new here, hi, my name is Gloria. Welcome to the channel. On here, we get free girl therapy on all our girly problems. If that sounds like something you don't want to miss out on, then hit the subscribe button. All right, so 2025 has not been the best year for me, girl, like at all, at all. I started this year so motivated and so, optimistic, but the year had different plans for me. I lost a major freelancing job and it really shook me. Okay, it affected my finances. I've been struggling financially. Okay, so this is me just being honest and very vulnerable to you. I've been struggling financially. You know that feeling when you're doing everything right, like you're showing up consistently, you're putting in the work, you're trying your best, but still, there's no progress. It's not like you're failing, but you're not winning either. That's exactly how I've been feeling every single day. And honestly, it gets exhausting. Some days after working and stressing, I just grab my phone, scroll through social media, and try not to think about my life for a bit. Yesterday, I really wish I did not open YouTube. I really wish that I didn't watch this one video that kept on coming up on my feed, because when I tell you that this video messed with me, messed with my head, I mean it. And it was this girl talking about how to attract a provider man. And please, can I understand why the YouTube algorithm keep showing me content about relationship? I'm single, I am broke, I'm not thinking of getting into a relationship right now. But anyways, I digress. I saw the video about her, like about this girl talking about how to attract a provider man, and I was like, interesting. Let me click on the video, and then she started out the video, and basically the whole summary of the video was her simply saying that if you want a man to provide for you, you have to be already living the life. You can't be looking desperate. You can't be struggling. You can't be out here always asking for help. You have to be able to take care of your basic needs. She was saying that a high value man doesn't want to feel like he's just like being the one providing every single thing for you. High value men want to feel like they are already adding to a life of value. Like they want to already see you doing so well in life before they can add more to you. That is how you attract a high value man. And then she shared this wild story that I was just like, maybe this video was not for me. I shouldn't have clicked on this video. So basically, it was a story of her man. They were supposed to go on a date together, and then he didn't go. I don't know what happened. He didn't go, and then she already like booked a vacation or be a trip to Dubai with her friends, and they went and they had fun, and she came back, and she said that when she came back, she noticed that her man stepped up. Yeah, started showing up more for her, was all over her, because he finally noticed that she was already living a dream life, like she was already living a luxurious life, and she didn't need him in her life to live that kind of life. So he was just like out there like showing up for her and trying to like be the best man ever for her. So here's my first disclaimer. I know that she meant for that video to be a very inspiring one, but I just sat there and I was staring at my screen and I started feeling like absolute trash. Because how am I supposed to relate to that? I don't even have money to take myself to a restaurant, let alone book a flight to Dubai. I know she's not saying you should book a flight to Dubai, but you get what I'm saying. So because I'm not rich yet, I don't deserve love. I don't deserve a provider man already, because I'm still building. I shouldn't even think about relationship. And then I realized that it's not just this one video. There are many videos that I've watched, so many successful, inspiring, motivational videos that I genuinely love. When I watch them, I feel good. Seeing other girls winning, living their dream lives, having their own apartment, driving their dream cars, traveling the world, looking effortlessly pretty and beautiful. I fucking love it. I love seeing it because it makes me believe that if they can do it, then I can also do it. It's proof that my dream life already exists. It's real. The success that I want is possible. That is why I like watching this kind of content. So yes, I enjoy it. It motivates me. It pushes me to work harder. But what I'm talking about today is the other side of it, the side that most people don't really talk about. Most people don't even realize it. Because what happens after the video ends? What happens a few hours later when that motivation fades? You are back to reality, back to your reality, and suddenly it's like a slap in the face, because in real life you're just a regular girl. You don't have a luxury apartment. You still live with your parents. Your parents aren't that rich. You don't have money to get weekly facials and fly out for vacations whenever you want, or buy the latest designer bags. You don't have the freedom to just up and do anything you want. Your mind starts to notice the gap between the life that you're seeing online and the life that you're actually living. And once that gap forms, it doesn't go away. Like, you cannot unsee it. And at first you feel inspired. Yes, I'm going to work harder. But then a little voice then whispers in your head, you're not doing enough. If you were doing enough, you'd probably be where she is right now. So even if you wake up every day, you hustle, even if you're chasing clients, you're learning new skills, you're studying for school, you're applying for jobs, you're doing everything you can to move forward, it still feels like it's not enough, because in your mind, you're seeing this picture of where you should be and you're comparing it to where you are right now. And the more you compare, the worse you feel. That is when self doubt kicks in. Suddenly, you're not just feeling behind. You're not just comparing yourself to random people on the internet. You're starting to feel very insecure. Like, wait, is this what a successful man should look like? Is this what a girl is supposed to have by now? Should I already have this level of money, this level of beauty, success at this age? And just like that, your self-worth drops, and suddenly you don't feel confident in yourself anymore, because now, instead of feeling grateful for where you are, you feel ashamed of it. And when that feeling sinks in, you know what happens? You still go back to watching those same videos. You open YouTube, TikTok, and think, oh, let me just watch her vlog again. I really love her content. And then you sit there, you watch more and more luxury content, more and more success, more and more everything that you don't have, and the cycle continues over and over again. Because here's the thing, these videos aren't bad. Most of these self-improvement gurus, these successful influencers, they've changed people's lives. They've even changed my own life. They make these videos to help people genuinely, because they know what it's like to struggle. So their goal is to inspire people. But what nobody tells you is that there is a counter effect that is so strong that sometimes it actually overshadows the motivation. And now, before you start thinking maybe I should stop watching this kind of videos altogether, hold on, because here is something else that you still don't know about self-improvement content. And you might agree with me on this or you might not, but let it sink in for a moment. I honestly think that self-improvement content is meant for people who are already in a good place in life. Think about it. If you already have money, waking up at 5 a.m., going to the gym, reading a book feels completely natural, feels easy. You're not waking up at 5 a.m. to hustle for survival. You're doing it because you have the luxury of building yourself up even more. And if your business is already making six figures, hearing people say, oh, work harder, doesn't feel like pressure to you. It just feels like a gentle push to level up even more. But what if you are not in that situation? What if you're broke? What if you're still struggling? What if you're trying everything and life still isn't working out for you? You know what I've noticed about self improvement advice? Sometimes my own life and probably your own life cannot accommodate some of this advice. Let me give you an example. I live in a regular family household. Okay, I live with my parents. So waking up at 5 a.m., doing meditation, making a smoothie, going out for a hot girl walk or Pilates because it's good for my health, all these things are good. It just doesn't seem possible. Especially if you're Nigerian. The moment I wake up, I don't have time to do a 10-step morning routine to start my day right. I start my day with prayer, and after that, girl, I am out there doing house chores, sweeping and cleaning and mopping and washing. I just realized that some of this self-improvement advice just doesn't fit into my life. And you know what? It doesn't fit into most girls' life, because most of us don't have the luxury to sit around, drink lemon water, and journal for an hour every single morning. And that's when it hits me. A lot of self improvement advice only works when you've already reached a certain point of your life. And when it doesn't work, we start thinking, damn, maybe I should just, I just need to move out of my parents' house. Maybe I need to get my own place so that I can finally be able to do this 10-step money routine and live my best life so that nobody's going to be stopping me. But in the process, we forget something very important. We forget that this place right here that we are right now is a place that other people would literally die for. Some people wish they still had their parents to live with. Some people wish they had a roof over their heads. Some people wish they had family, they had a home, they had a place to call their own. But instead of being grateful, we start to feel guilty. Instead of being proud of ourselves for waking up and trying our best every single day, we feel ashamed that we are not already at the top, and we start thinking that, oh, we should be running faster or working harder or pushing more, even when our body, mind and spirit are literally begging us, please, can I just rest, can I just take a break? And we don't even realize it, but we are stuck in this endless cycle of chasing this higher version of ourselves, a version that isn't even real yet. And in the process, we ignore this version of ourselves that still needs us right now, the version that's already working hard, the version that is already learning and growing, the version that deserves to be acknowledged. Because, sis, this version of you right now, the one that is in the trenches, that is doing the work, that is still figuring life out, she's the one that is going to get you to the next level. But self improvement content never lets you pause and say, you know what, I'm proud of where I am right now. I've come so far. So many people my age don't even know the things I know. So many people don't even have the skills that I have today. So I am fucking proud of myself. And if you're not careful, you spend your entire life chasing an imaginary version of yourself, one that never feels real. And before you know it, time has passed, years have gone by, and you look back and realize that you spent so much of your life hoping, dreaming, vision boarding, visualizing, and wishing that you were one of these it girls online, that you never stop to appreciate the version of you that exists right now. But the question now is, what should you do? Because giving up is not the answer. We're not giving up self-improvement content yet because it has changed so many people's life. So this is what I want you to do. So these are three things you need to know before ever watching another The Wizard Liz, Tamcore, or any other self-improvement girly video out there. Number one, not every self-improvement message is meant for you right now. And that's just the bitter truth. When you watch this video, it's easy for you to think, oh, if I just apply this advice to my life is going to change. But what if that advice wasn't made for you in this current season of your life? Some self-improvement advice is for people who already have money. For them, waking up at 5 a.m., hitting the gym, reading a book feels doable because they don't have to worry about paying rent, affording food, or handling responsibility that demand their energy first thing in the morning. Some advice is for people that are already stable in life. But if you're still building, if you're still trying to get your life together, if you're still, you're just starting out, guess what? You just need to give yourself grace because girl, you are already doing the best you can do with what you have right now. And the worst thing you can do right now is to compare your day one to somebody's year five. The routines, the mindset shifts, the self care habits, they are not one size fits all. Sometimes it's not time for you to wake up at 5 a.m. and journal for an hour. Sometimes it's not time for you to focus on your feminine energy and soft girl life when you're still in the phase of grinding and figuring things out. Sometimes it's not time for you to just be confident and fake it till you make it when you're still healing from years of insecurity and self doubt. And that is okay because growth happens in seasons. So before you take another self improvement tip and feel guilty because you cannot apply it to your life right now, ask yourself, is this advice for this season of my life right now? If it is, great, apply it, use it. But if it's not, let it go. Leave it for the people that want to do it. Your time will come, but for now, I want you to give yourself grace. The second thing I want you to understand is that success looks different for everyone. One of the biggest lies that self-improvement content sells us is that success only looks one way. When you're rich, luxurious, living in a high-rise apartment, everything is just like effortless and aesthetic and cute. But that's not true. Success looks different for everyone. For some people, success is financial freedom, having enough money to never worry about bills again. For some people, success is a soft life, like waking up slow, drinking matcha, and spending their days in peace. But for most people, like me right now in this season of my life, success is just staying consistent and not giving up. Not giving up on the goals and the dreams I have and staying consistent with things that I'm already doing to make my life better. And that's probably what success could look like for you right now. Because sometimes success isn't about making six figures or traveling the world. Success is probably getting out of bed even when you don't feel like doing it. Sometimes success is pushing through even when everything in you wants to quit. Sometimes success is doing the little things every day that nobody claps for but will change your life over time. And that has to be enough for you right now. Because if you keep measuring your success against someone else's version of it, you always feel like you are left behind, like you're not doing enough, like your life is moving too slow. But what if you are exactly where you need to be? What if your success right now is just not giving up? That also counts too. And the third thing I want you to know is that it is okay for you to rest. Self improvement content make it seem like you have to be doing something every time. You have to be grinding 24/7, always working, always hustling, always chasing one goal, always chasing one dream. But girl, burnout is real. And sometimes resting is also productive too, because what is the point of working so hard if you're too exhausted to even enjoy the life that you're building? What's the point of chasing success if you're always feeling drained, always feeling overwhelmed, always feeling guilty for not completing your daily tasks? Get for missing one thing that you were supposed to do in your morning routine. Rest is not laziness, rest is not failure, rest is necessary. And while you're also resting, I want you to take a moment to be grateful for where you are now. Because when you're always focused on the next thing, the next goal, it's easy for you to forget how far you've come. It's easy for you to forget that you once prayed for where you are today. It's easy for you to forget that even though you're not where you want to be yet, there are still so many things to be thankful for. So, yes, work hard, chase your goals, keep growing, but also remember to pause, breathe, and be proud of yourself because you deserve that too. All right, girl, I'll see you in my next video. Until then, take care of your beautiful soul. Bye.